Hi and welcome to Little Bits Honeybee's YouTube channel. I'm the Skinny Bee Man. I'm going to cover a lot of things in this video. I hadn't put out a video in a long time. Had some health issues over the last couple years. I'm doing good now. Had a lot of people call, so I want to make a video and let them know that everything was all right. The bees, I went through them 39 of these, the first 39 hives here this week, and I had one dead out of 39, so, and they're all looking pretty good. We're just going to kind of walk around, look at the front of these first, because this is on the shady side, and they always slow down. They don't have much activity on the shady sides. But over here on the sunny side, you can see the get my shadow out of it. I can't get my shadow out of things. Like that. I kind of just got back from Thailand. I spent 2 months in Thailand for vacation. Kind of got back and getting ready for the bee season. Of course, I'm going to sell nukes this year in Queens. They're all the same price they was last year. Didn't change any prices. Kind of want to put a plug in for Hive Alive. They've sponsored me for the last couple years for pollen patties and their additives to put in the sugar syrup. In the last 2 years, I've seen a real big difference in the amount of bees that I have and how fast they produce. It's a little expensive product, but I think it's well worth it. I feed it twice in the spring early, and then I feed it twice in the fall early. And as you can see, these hives, we're going to open some up here in just a minute. I want to check to see what the sugar looks like in some of them. I haven't done all that, but as you can see, they're these very active hives. This is the second, what is this? This third day of February, I think. Look at them dudes, just lovely. But the Hive Alive stuff seemed to work. It's been warm this week in the low 50s. It's supposed to be in the low 50s for a while, so I put pollen patty out. We got the bees down here really hitting the pollen, dry pollen substitute really hard. And I've got a 5-gallon pail of 1-to-1 sugar water up there. I feed as soon as it's warm enough to feed, or for the bees to fly, because when you open feed, they can't get enough syrup in the hives to cause a moisture problem. I've never had any trouble, but you can see all these hives are just absolutely activity crazy. Good looking hives. Like I say, we're going to open some up and look for sugar. And for all the followers that said I need to quit chewing, well, they don't sell chewing snuff in Thailand, so I've quit chewing for a year. I've not had any snuff, so that makes everybody happy. We'll go up here and look at the...
Dog's out of range.
Yeah, he is. Okay.
Can't find it.
Here's the sugar syrup. They're hitting a little bit, not terrible. The dog, he's out of the yard. He's been a bad boy. Get up here. But we're going to walk down here and open 1 or 2 up and just see what it looks like. I'm going to try to make some videos this year. I run about 150 of these double 6-frame boxes. I've got about 20 double deep 10-frame. Then I run 500 and some mating boxes, which are 2-frame boxes, deeps, and it just keeps me humping. To be honest, it just keeps me really busy. But we're going to open a couple up here and see if they need any sugar. I'm going to set this tripod down for a second so I can see if I can get the lid open on these. I don't even know where we're looking at. Here we go. I might be a little rusty at making these videos too. Hopefully you guys is all put sugar on top of your hides. I think it's a good deal to, that's stupid. Let me go on the other side. The sun, they're getting the shade. You can see here, this is a smaller hive. They've got plenty of sugar. You guys ought to be checking to see if you're, bees you got plenty of stores. Let me see here. I might be a little rusty at this video stuff. I just hadn't put one out for a while. Let me see here. Let me see in that box. Yeah, okay. Let me undo this one here. This looks like a bigger hive. One day this week it's supposed to get close to 60, and I'm going to go through all the tops and make sure that they all got sugar on top. See what this hive looks like. It looks like it's pretty. Little bit. I mean, they've ate a little, but they're still in good shape. Still in good shape. I found that I put use parchment paper and put it in a roll and then punch these holes in it, and it does really well, because when I want to take this sugar off that they don't use in the spring, it doesn't stick, and I really like that. That it doesn't stick. And you can just use regular sugar. I use what I call a Kent mix, which is from Kent Williams, and it's got vinegar and citric acid in it, and some honeybee healthy that I put in there, but it works pretty good. And some of these won't be up in the sugar because they got plenty of honey. I don't take any honey off of them at all. This is a Caucasian breeder hive here. Let's back up. Let me see here. Back up. Let's see what it looks like. I always like to see that my breeders make it through the winter. That's always a good sign. Always a good sign when it does that. Actually, there's not hardly any bees up here in this. But we'll open. Let's see what it looks like down here, though. Look here. You see that? Look at that. That's a breeder hive on the third day of February. I gotta get a smoker and get them down. I don't like breaking them apart like that, really. But I wanted to look, see what they looked like, because there wasn't no bees up on the sugar. I wanted to make sure everything was all right. Come on, girls, get down. I dumped their sugar out on the ground too. That ain't good. Oh my goodness. Wished I hadn't done that, but I did. Put a little bit of sugar back on top. They don't need it. I think I'm going to give them a little vent. That was a little wet in there. It was a little wet. You see what the bees look like. Like I say, that honeybee health, it just seemed to really have some strong hives. I don't know what the deal is, but it seems to work really good. And what have you. But so like I said, this year I'm going to try to do a little better. You guys ought to be, if you got a warm day, you ought to get out there and make it, at least crack the lids. And if you put sugar on top, make sure that they've got sugar. Because coming into March and April especially, bees will starve to death real quick once they start brooding. They use a lot of calories. You may not be cold, but you might get a week that it rains every day and they can't get out and get anything, and they'll starve. If bees don't have food for 3 days, they'll starve. That's all it takes to lose a hive, is 3 days without food. So put these back. I hope you guys all had a good holidays. I had a great vacation. I would recommend Thailand for anybody. It's a cheap vacation. Prices are real cheap over there. The people are friendly. Had no issues about feeling unsafe. It was just a real good trip. Well, I'll get up here and leave you be. Hope to see you more this summer. Bye.